Expand and simplify the following expressions. A squared bc cubed times ab squared c squared times bcd. So let's just write that out to begin with. What you need to do here is you need to separate the terms. So we're going to have a times b times c times c times c. If there's no symbol in between these, it means multiply. Multiplied by a, b times b, times c times b times c times d. So what we've done there is we've separated the terms. Now what we're going to do is identify like terms. So identifying like terms, we've got a, so I'm just going to use a bit of colour here, so it's a good idea. Underline those in red. So we've got a times a times a, and then I'm going to underline the b, so we've got 4 of those, so it's b times b times b. And then underline the c's, and there's 6 of those, so it's c times c times c times c times c times c. And then we just got a times d at the end. So that's going to give me a cubed, b to the power of 4, c to the power of 6 times d as the final answer. Part B, we've got to do p squared q cubed r divided by p cubed q squared r cubed times s. So the best way to deal with this is to write the original thing as a fraction. So we've got p squared q squared cubed r divided by, and written as a fraction, p cubed q squared r cubed s. Now separate the terms. So you've got p times p, q times q times q times r for the numerator, and for the denominator we've got p times p, q times q, r times r times r times s, extending the line a little bit. Alright, the next step is to cancel terms. So we've got a p and a p we can cancel. A p and a p here we can cancel. We can't cancel this p, but we can cancel these q's. And these q's here. This q we can't cancel, but we can cancel the r at the end here. So what are we left with? On the top we're just left with a q not crossed off, and on the bottom we're left with a p times r, which we can write as r squared times s, and that's the final answer. Okay, so if you take a little bit of time to put the working out, put a little bit of colour in, you're less likely to make a mistake.